We now join this flashback in our former secret base now, because there's a shopping mall on top of it now. This happened a few days after Hekiru-chan and Hikaru-chan informed us that they would be moving. I was headed to the secret base after school, as instructed by Hekiru-chan.
ユウ、来てくれたんだ。
Where's everyone else?
いない。ユウと二人きりでお話ししたかったから。
Her expression looked unusually different. Her face was red the same way Anzu-chan's was when she was embarrassed and she was fidgeting.
ねえ、ユウは私のこと好き
？Yeah, I like you a lot.
本当？
Of course.
私と結婚したい？
Sure. Tsubame-chan explained to me earlier that marriage was when two people loved each other very much and pledged to be with each other. You and that person would be together forever. Allegedly. I loved all my friends. Hekiru-chan, Hikaru-chan, Tsubame-chan, Izumi-chan, Anzu-chan, and Andi-chan. I wanted to be with them forever. So that was why I wrote my name on the marriage form thing.
じゃあ指切りして。
What are we gonna promise?
大きくなったら私をお嫁さんにするって約束して。そうすればまた会った時に一緒に遊べるよ。
I already wrote my name on the marriage form thing.
あれはダメ。本当の証にならないの。ユウと二人の秘密の約束したいの。他の子と一緒じゃやだ。
If I choose her over the others, we wouldn't all be able to stay together. But I also didn't want to say no to her. Is this going to be the first choice of the game? It was a difficult choice. Oh, fuck. Alright, so, after what I just saw, this was supposed to be an obvious choice. Okay, I'll promise you.
本当？
Yep. I knew it wasn't quite fair of me to do this in secret with her, but I did it anyway. I really liked her and wanted to play with her again. That I couldn't deny. Come on, let's pinky promise now. Oh, but make sure not to tell the others. I held out my little finger, to which Hekiru-chan blushed and twined hers around mine. Immediately, I noticed how small and soft her finger was. Okay, there we go. Now we'll be able to play together again no matter how far away you go. Once we get older, let's get married, Hekiru-chan.
ありがとう、ユウ。
I smiled and then Hekiru-chan abruptly embraced me.
ユウ。
What's this for?
いいの。嬉しいからハグするの。
Okay. I wasn't sure why she was hugging me. Sign of gratitude, perhaps? The nun at the orphanage would often do that.
ユウ、大好き。
This is my first time actually seeing her smile. For some reason, my heart was pounding. I didn't know what this feeling was, but it just wouldn't stop.
どうしたの？お顔真っ赤だよ。
Huh? It's nothing. She peered up at me through her eyelashes, which caused me to avert my gaze. Just the sight of her face caused my heart to start beating like crazy again. I couldn't seem to understand what was wrong with me.
もう、二人だけ仲良くしてずるい。
You saw that?
うん、見てた。二人だけずるい。私もユウと約束する。将来は三人で結婚する。
And here's where the twins... Or here's where the other twin comes in. Oh, all three of us? Yeah, that'd definitely be more fun. Realizing that it was unfair that I only did it with Hekiru-chan, I exchanged a pinky promise with Hikaru-chan too.
それだと意味ないのに。
Hekiru-chan folded her arms crossly. Apparently she'd meant for this promise to only be between the two of us. Well, yeah, didn't you just tell her not to tell anyone else? Baka. The day after I made that secret promise with Hekiru-chan and Hikaru-chan, we held a farewell party for them at our house. That allowed us all to say our goodbyes and cry.
ヘキルちゃん、本当に行っちゃうですか？うん。パパと一緒に海の向こうで絵を描くの。
Whoops.
そうですか。なら仕方ないですね。
なんや、寂しくなるな。
帰ってきたらまた一緒に遊ぼうね。うん。またツバメと一緒にムンムンする。二人とも私との決着がついてないんだからすぐに帰ってくるのよ。いい？
Couldn't wait to get one last soon in there.
それはどうかな。父さんに聞かないとわからないよ。何よそれ。帰ってこいったら帰ってくるの。出ないと。泉、泣いてるの？いや、泣いてなんかいないわよ。バカ。泉ちゃん、鼻水垂れてるよ。はい、チーンして。
I know this is supposed to be sad, but that was funny.
お花が真っ赤。トナカイみたい。誰のせいだと思ってるのよ。
Izumi-chan yelled at Hekiru-chan with her bright red nose and cheeks. I watched carefully from a corner of the room.
あれ、ゆうちゃんは二人にお別れ言わないの？
Shion? No. We promised to play again yesterday, so this isn't goodbye.
そうなんだ。ゆうちゃんも隅に置けないわね。
Or not Shion. Asurin Sensei. What the fuck am I thinking?
それで隅に置けないはずのゆうちゃんはどうして部屋の隅で一人きりでいるのかな？
Maybe he's the most affected of all. I don't know. Ma. Even though we promised to meet again, I'm still sad they're going away.
そっか。ゆうちゃん男の子だもんね。みんなの前で涙は見せられないか。
Hey
偉い
now.
偉い。
Hey now, you can cry if you're a boy. I did it plenty. Hell, I still do it. And I'm damn near 35 years old. Can I ask you a question, Asurin-san?
うん？
When are they gonna come back? Sometime next year?
どうかしらね。いつも以上に長くなるって言ってたから。もしかしたらゆうちゃんが大人になるまで戻ってこないかも。
Oh, that's really gonna piss off Izumi. That's gonna be a really long time.
ええ、長いわね。泣きそう？
Yada. I'm a boy, so I'm gonna stay strong. Yeah, in front of others.
意地張っちゃってかわいい。
I didn't know what was so funny, but she amusedly hugged my head against her chest. How was she able to smile like this at a farewell party? Did becoming a grown-up give you the ability to smile when faced with a sad situation? Like I just said earlier, that depends on the person. Yeah.
そうだ。ご褒美にいつまでもお友達でいられる方法を教えてあげましょうか。
That's possible?
あるわよ。
Kiddo.
方法は簡単。ヘッキーたちにお手紙を書けばいいの。
Letters.
ええ、メールは楽でいいけど味気ないし、何より手元に残らないしね。
I haven't sent an email in... Christ, when was the last time I did that? Since high school.
その点、手紙はいいわよ。相手を思いながら一文字一文字丁寧に文を綴る。そこにラブがこもるの。手紙が手元にあることで相手のぬくもりも感じられるし、恋文って響きも素敵よね。
Yeah, but see, the problem is when you do send someone a letter and they don't write back, even though they say they will. And then you stop being friends with them. I don't know. Maybe that's just maybe that's just me. I don't know. Oh no.
ゆうちゃんにはちと難しかったかしら。とにかく時々でもいいから相手と連絡を取り続けること。それが関係を長持ちさせる秘訣よ。わからないことがあったら何でも私に聞きなさい。手取り足取り優しく答えてあげるわよ。
Thank God for instant messenger. Hi. Arigato, Asurin-san. Asurin-sensei.
アスリン先生か。悪くない響きね。
This is a new discovery. I didn't know there was a way to stay friends even while apart. This way I wouldn't be sad. Everyone else was crying, but I'd be able to say goodbye to them with a smile.
何よそれ。
Oh boy. Izumi-chan? I heard a loud shout coming from the living room. Quickly turning around, I saw Izumi-chan and Hekiru-chan having some sort of argument. But upon closer inspection, Izumi-chan seemed to be the upset one. As usual. While Hekiru-chan just stared at her confusedly.
どうして怒るの？
When is she never mad at someone?
どうもこうもないわよ、このバカ。
And when is she never calling someone an idiot, or a jerk, or anything else that translates into Japanese as baka?
泉ちゃん、落ち着いて。
What happened?
ヘキルちゃんが、そうよ、こいつがどうしてみんなが泣いてるかわからないって言ったのよ。
So that makes it okay for you to call her a jerk? God. Do you really not know?
ユウは知ってる？どうしてみんな泣いてるの？
Huh? Well, duh, they're crying because they're sad that you're leaving.
寂しい。ヘキルちゃんは寂しくないの？もう会えないかもしれないんだよ。よくわからない。わからないって。みんな、ヘキルを責めないで。
Probably hasn't set in yet.
私たちは友達を作ってもすぐに別れなきゃいけないの。だから。
Oh, she's probably become desensitized to this.
だから何？私たちはもう様子見だから涙もいらないってわけ。
Okay. Calm the fuck down.
ならどうして近づいてきたのよ。すぐに捨てるつもりなら最初から友達なんて作らなきゃよかったじゃない。
Jesus Christ.
泉。もういい。あんたなんかどっか行っちゃえ。二度と帰ってくんじゃバカ。泉ちゃん。
She bolted out of the room, tears pouring down her cheeks. Smami-chan hastily followed after.
泉、どうして？
Hekiru-chan simply looked at the door, puzzled. She didn't seem to understand why Izumi-chan got so upset. Following day in the evening, we said our final goodbyes to Hekiru-chan and Hikaru-chan at the park. Excuse me. Izumi-chan wasn't there with us. We hadn't seen her since she stormed out of the room the day before. Tsumami-chan and Torakichi tried to persuade her, but nothing they said could convince her to forgive them. Selfish little bitch.
お車を手配いたしました。お二人ともこちらへ。
じゃあ。
I guess this is goodbye.
行っちゃ嫌です。
Wasn't this what happened at the very start of the game?
あんず、いい子ですから聞き分けてください。でないと私はね。
Huh? Now, they hadn't known each other for long. Hekiru-chan was Anzu-chan's best friend. They'd been practically inseparable. Excuse me, but now they had to say goodbye. My sisters wept and wept. Oh, god damn it. My sisters wept and wept, but all I could do was stand beside him silently, clenching my fists. I held back my tears. I was their Oni-chan, so I couldn't show any weakness around him. I had to act tough. No, you don't. I promised them that we'd see each other again. And Asuna-san even taught me a way to keep in contact with them after they moved. So I didn't need to cry. I had to wave him goodbye with a smile on my face.
どうしたのヘキル。動かない。なんで？
She tried to move her limbs, but found herself stuck where she stood, petrified. What the fuck? Oh. All of a sudden, teardrops began to fall down her cheeks. The drops continued to pour out and wet her beautiful white cheeks.
わからない。なんで？どうして？どうしてこんなに溢れてくるの？どうして動かないの？動けないの？できる。
She was baffled. Baffled by the fact that she too was weeping. She truly and honestly couldn't understand why this is happening.
知ってる？どうして私は？
She asked me, seeking an answer she herself couldn't find. I clenched my fist and replied, "That's something you have to think about and figure out on your own." I slowly shook my head.
自分で？
Yeah, only you can know why you're crying. So look deep in your heart and find that answer. Do you remember what I told you that one time? There are 2 reasons people cry.
涙の理由。
More than 2? Or only 2, rather? She muttered that and put her hand to her chest. The tears began pouring out yet again.
やだ。これやだ。こんなのやだ。
I don't either, but too late.
これがそうなの？これがそうなら、お友達なんていらなかった。こんな気持ちになるなら、私、ヘキル。やだ、やだ、やだ、やだ、やだ。ユウもみんなも、ずっとお友達だって言ってくれたのに。もっと、ずっとみんなと遊んでいたかったのに。こんなのやだ。
She continued shedding tears as she poured out her feelings. These words came from a place deep in her heart, a place she herself wasn't even aware of. But she'd found it. So I knew what to do. It'll be okay. I took her hands and smiled at her. I know you're sad about having to leave, and I'm glad you are, but you don't have to cry.
泣かなくていい。
Don't you remember? You made a promise to be friends forever.
ずっとお友達。
Yep. Our relationship won't change just because you move far away. Like Asurin-san said, if we write letters to each other, we can stay friends despite the distance. Oh yeah, whenever you're on break, you can come over here and we can play. I'll never stop waiting for you.
ほんと待っててくれるの？
You bet. So come back anytime. You're always welcome. And we'll always be glad you came. 10 points to Gryffindor if you get that reference. I nodded and smiled at her. I decided that I was going to smile as we said our farewell, so that was what I would do. I wouldn't cry. I would smile. And she didn't need to cry either. This wasn't goodbye. Have fun wherever you move to, Hekiru-chan. Someday we'll play together again, so until then... She slowly raised her head and looked at me.
またね。
Finally, she smiled and returned my promise. A few days passed after that, and life returned to normal. That normal didn't include Hekiru-chan and Hikaru-chan. It was normal, but not normal. While we were moping around, a day passed, then a week, and before we knew it, it had already been a month. Eventually, we stopped going to our secret base because it would only remind us of them. But unlike the others, I didn't cry. Why?
坊ちゃま、お手紙が届きましたよ。
Because we could still communicate with each other via letters. I had no reason to be sad. You can be my friend then.
ゆうと
Yep. That make you feel better?
いいの？ずっとそばにいてくれる？
Kinda wish I had an echo that I could apply to this. Of course. Once you become friends with someone, you're friends forever. Not true. So whenever you feel sad and alone, just remember that you have me.
お友達になる。これでゆうと一緒。ずっとずっとお友達。
I can still recall the warm sensation of her hand from back then. We would have maintained that bond no matter how many years passed. I firmly believed it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's getting so hot out. Sizzling rays of sunlight streamed in through the window. I held up the white envelope in front of it so I could see through. Peeking at the letter before opening it via this method was a secret pleasure of mine. I felt like I could see their faces through the transparent envelope. Feeling excited, I even considered drawing a picture from my next letter to them, even though I couldn't draw for the life of me. Well, at least you tried. Envisioning their bright smiles, I quietly opened the envelope. Okay, well, I think we're on the twins route now, but I'm not sure. When I went to look up the choices, that one was the only one I found that was for them. So, I guess I'll have to investigate a little bit further. Or, you know, I could just keep on playing. But, the latter is going to have to wait until next time. So, until then, don't be a dick to your significant other. Don't criticize your friends for not showing emotion. Or anyone, for that matter. And don't criticize... and don't think you can't cry just because you're a guy. Trust me. And keep on rocking.